the title says, today we're going to be talking about Black Clover, more specifically Asta. But before we can begin, I have to lay down some rules.
Fuck this guy!
Rule number 1, I don't think Black Clover is a Naruto clone. It has similarities to Naruto, and a lot of people like to compare the characters, but it doesn't make it a Naruto clone. Because I can easily nitpick Naruto and say it's a copy of Hunter x Hunter. And then I can compare Hunter x Hunter to the original Dragon Ball. And what I'm trying to say is doing this gets us nowhere. There's nothing wrong with a series taking inspiration from another series. Basically, like what you like. If you don't like Naruto and you like Black Clover, that's good. If you like Black Clover, but you can't get down with Naruto, that's good too. Alright, the second rule is you can't make fun of me for watching Black Clover in English.
This is bullshit.
Trust me, I consider myself a English sub connoisseur, but honestly, I couldn't take Asta screaming for 30 minutes.
Shut the fuck up!
And the final rule is don't forget that this is my opinion. It's perfectly okay to disagree with me. Like most shonen series, Black Clover follows the underdog protagonist cliche. But that doesn't really matter because being first at something and being great at something isn't the same thing. Honestly, the show really makes you want to see Asta win. Characters in the show don't believe in him. Hell, I didn't even believe in him. That's why it took me so long to watch the damn show. And sadly, even Studio Period didn't believe in him. Shout out to the team that works on Black Clover that has to deal with the horrendous work conditions that Studio Period puts them under and being severely understaffed for the majority of the seasons of Black Clover. But like I was saying, Asta's personality is just awesome and his determination is something to strive for. And the show's tone really complements his personality overall. This clip right here pretty much shows you why Asta's awesome.
Why would the Wizard King invite such a vulgar guest?
I can't sense any magic power in him. If he did clear that dungeon, I'm sure it was purely by luck.
It's much like having a rat in the throne room. His presence here is unnatural. You guys really don't pull your punches, huh? Oh well, nothing I'm not used to. It doesn't even seem to be.
With that wrapping up Asta's personality, let's get to the good stuff. Asta's equipped with 3 anti-magic swords. What do they do, you ask? Well, settle down, kids. Let Papa Yomi explain. Okay, so the first sword is the Demon Slayer sword. It can negate magic and also deflect it. The second sword is a Demon Dweller sword. It can also negate magic, but it can absorb the properties of magic. And that's not all. Once he's absorbed the magic, he can send it right back. And finally, the Demon Destroyer sword, where Asta can negate magic like the other 3, but on top of that, he can remove and absorb the effects of active spells, like curses and poisons and shit. Asta's fighting style is pretty much that of a berserker. If Asta was in Fairy Tail, he'll pretty much one-shot every character. On a serious note, Asta's worked for the power that he has. Most characters in the show can't even lift the demon sword, and that's all thanks to Asta's rigorous training over the years. This is usually the part of the video where I get all philosophical. And with that being said, I'll say this. A wise man once said, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And I feel as though Asta embodies this. Black Clover can be a little bit cliche,
Happy now, you bitch.
but it brings me that shonen nostalgia. Almost like when I was a kid staying up late watching Toonami. And where I saw myself in Naruto, I see a little bro in Asta. But maybe that's because I'm much older than I was before, and honestly I'm in a better position than I was back then. So where back then I desperately wanted someone to root for me, now I'm in a position to help booster others. Now I'm not saying anime is the direct cause of this. I'm just expressing how my view towards the underdog shonen cliche changed since I was a kid struggling to the man I am today. Black Clover isn't perfect, and it's not going to reinvent the wheel. But it does keep you engaged with interesting plot lines and characters, with my personal favorites being the Wizard King Julius and Yomi. But I don't want to take up too much time, so I'm going to wrap things up here. Only like the video if you like the video, only sub if you think I earned that sweet subscription. And my name of course is Yomi. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Later.